It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. About It's all about humanity. About humanity. About It's all about humanity.
So I kind of forgot something. One of our people that does Heaven on High with us, our static group that we have week in, week out, it kind of slipped my mind that their account got hacked earlier today. They may not be available, and we may have to end up doing something else. Heaven on High may not be an option. Yeah. So if he's not been able to get that resolved, um, more than likely, we're not going to be doing this today. Yeah, cause our usual tank, his account got hit, and it was one of those bots where once they get a hold of your account, they start sending out that whisper, that tell that says, "Don't let Square Enix do such and such. Click on this forum post link and whatever." He got hit by one of those. And somebody reported it on one of the Fan for It community pages that we have on Facebook for Final Fantasy. Um, so it was actually my boyfriend Herc who shared that with me. Once I saw that information, I then turned around and let Cypress know, who's our tank, that hey, somebody just reported that your account got hacked. And about the time I touched base with him, that's when he saw that his account was suspended on the MOG station. So I went ahead and adjusted his rank so that way he wouldn't have access to anything with the free company. Yeah. I don't know why my tea came out super sweet, but oh my god, I didn't put that much sugar in it. Yeah, and I mean, we were really quick to catch on to it too. I mean, not even a few minutes after somebody said something about it on the Facebook page, was Herc sending me a message about it. And then I was trying to get in touch with my officers because I was both working and stuck in a dungeon at the moment. So there was nothing I could do about his account getting his account getting hacked. Wow, I don't know why that was such a tongue twister. At the moment, but I sent him a message and said, "Hey, this is what we noticed. You may want to fix your account. You may want to put that two-factor authentication with the one-time password up there." I don't think I took my meds earlier today. I'm gonna go ahead and take them now. Uh-huh. No, I'm not taking drugs. I'm just taking my medication, and my water is way over there on my nightstand. I already made my adjustments to the hydrates, remember? We were doing that when Silver was with us. Honestly, I don't think 500 is absolutely bad for mine, or whatever they're set to at the moment. Because I know with Tia, she says she's got the bladder the size of a sweet pea, so with the number of hydrates that you do specifically, Drake, she's having to go to the bathroom like every 10-20 minutes. Oh, are they checking out his house? Oh, I didn't even think about any of that stuff. Oh wait, he doesn't have a house. Never mind. I don't think the bot even had a chance to really do anything with his account because Cypress himself, he was online earlier today, like the actual player was. And then he started having some connection problems, and I guess that was the moment that he was hit, um, as far as getting his account hacked. And it looks like the bot only had enough time to really just send out a couple of tails or something. And it just so happened that one of the people that received those tails ended up reporting it on the Facebook page. Um, but since Cypress himself was trying to log in, and then whoever reported him, the bot honestly didn't have much of a chance to do anything. Like I saw that Cypress logged off on Exodus, whatever the bot was doing on Exodus, I don't know. D-Dot? No, nothing of the sorts. It was just, honestly, it was the community. The community saw that something was up with his account. They reported it, both in-game and out of game. Square Enix was really quick to get that suspension on him, so the account was suspended. I locked his rank in the free company, so nothing could, come back on the free company. And of course, Cypress himself was thinking he was just having connection problems. So he himself, trying to log back in, was booting the hacker off. So it was just a bunch of circumstances that really helped out in the situation. Oh my god, everybody's talking about this gas shortage. Every time I replay this soundtrack, it's like a 12-hour long soundtrack, first and foremost, that I use for all my music needs on streaming. Yeah, panic induced shortage for real. Um, where was I going with that? I don't even remember. I was probably somewhere in the ballpark of thinking, well, I don't even have a car at the moment, so it really doesn't affect me much. But oh my god, why is everybody's chat showing up as the same color? What the world? Where's my stream manager? There was some type of issue, apparently along the East Coast, where gas distribution was having a problem, and of course, just like when a freaking hurricane is coming our way, 50% of the population thinks that, oh my god, I have to go stock up on everything to prepare for this impending doom that is heading our way. So everybody went to every single gas station and bought up every last drop of gas that there was and left none left over for the people who are not panicking. So I'm now seeing posts of where like people aren't able to go to work because they're not able to go get gas. Or they're just not able to, do something as simple as like mowing their yard or anything of that sorts because they have no gas to put in their lawnmower. Because everybody flipped the fuck out and went to go buy up all the gas. Itchy. Ooh, mercy. It does not look like we're doing this today. Alright, so we may end up doing Palace of the Dead, at the least. Oh yeah, I gotta find my external charger for my phone. 1 second. I keep forgetting. I'm now trying to multi-stream on more than one platform, and using my phone is part of doing that. Wait, signature required. Hang on. That's tomorrow, not today. So many notifications. Whoa, my blood sugar did not like that. Hold up. I'm making a mess. Is this part of my playlist? Hold up. Yeah, I guess it is. 25 minutes in. This is the song. Okay. Also, with the colors of UKS and myself, I think it just left out. Wait, are you talking about with chat? Because the colors that I was talking about is in OBS. For some reason, it was making everybody the same color for whatever reason. But when I go to my actual Twitch stream manager, y'all are showing up as different colors. I don't know why OBS is being weird. Notify your fans with a blast from the favorites menu. What? All right, there we go. Probably could just roulette, says that would help me level Bard as I'm close to 80. Naka isn't paying attention. Naka is doing like 5 things at one time, okay? And for some reason, my insulin infusion site is itching like crazy. Stop! We got Ned, Larry. Hello. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Naka's been all over the place today. Yes, Naka has. Naka, first of all, was late to work thanks to a high blood sugar. And then when I did try to log into work, I still wasn't able to get in because of the same technical issue I've been having for the past week or two, where they're running out of virtual desktops for me to sign into. That has lasted all day long. I have not been able to sign in once, so I've been doing emails back and forth all day, while at the same time trying to keep up with, not saying that this is a bad thing and I'm not complaining, but at the same time keeping up with Tia's stream on, twitch.tv/roleplayers. And I was also working on a crafting list for our FC workshop project all day long, which is a massively huge list. First of all, Drake, bot's not going to respond to you. Yeah, that's only for moderators and the streamer for that to go out. And plus, if you don't spell it just right with capitals included, it's not going to post it right. Hey, there you go. Cloudbot is a little funny and what's the word I'm looking for? Temperamental at best and finicky. Oh, now that I'm a Streamlab Prime subscriber, I may actually be able to give my bot a name. Let's see, do I have that option? See, that's my merchandise store. That's my logo creator. I want CloudBot. Okay, I don't know how that works. I went to go create bot account and it took me directly to just twitch.tv. Okay, so I guess I can't adjust that. Oh well, I tried. Daddy Bear JB. Oh my. And John. Hello, hello. Smart. I was about to say, if you were waiting for me to say something, for us to do something, I mean, I was good either way. Like, I was saying it sounds good to find anybody for Palace of the Dead if we had anybody, but if we don't find anybody, I'm okay with roulettes too. Was gonna say, how about Nakazumi? Cause it zooms in with the command. You reaching for that one, Drake. Sometimes the reaches stick. Well, it's like pasta, you know. Throw it on the wall, see what sticks. That's kind of how I do my recruiting for the FC anyhow, you know. Just throw all the new players up against the wall and phrasing. Yeah, invite all the new players and see which ones stick around. I'm about to like dump some of my water in my tea. I don't know if it's just because it's the chamomile or if I actually did put more sugar in there than I thought, but it is just, like overpoweringly sweet. Just way too strong. John, well, I already said hey to John. Gaz and Rubenesque. Did I say that right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I did say it right. Okay, okay. Just wanted to double check. Actually, I kind of like that. Rubenesque. Wow, of all things for us to get thrown into, battle in the Big Keep. Actually, I have not done this trial in a long time. Hopefully I remember what to do. I mean, I thought you just licked people and see who licked back for invites. I kind of yes, kind of no. That was just a weird quirk that my Makote boy had. And hey, if they wanted to join, all the more power. Oh, hello, other Hrothgar healer. Of course, I get hit with the arrow too, naturally. Always attack the healer first, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't we supposed to separate the two of them? No, 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 no. Remind me, are we supposed to separate this tether or bring them together? I don't remember. Okay, we're supposed to bring them together. I just want to point out, Enkidu just did a a blue mage ability. They cast White Wind. I'm a chicken, I can't heal. Looking. And just because I'm on Twitch right now, I'm not going to say the name of the person that just jumped into live here. I can't raise people, I can't heal. The other healer is dead. Bad things are happening. I don't have enough spell speed for this. Oh my god. Maka, how do you feel about Frontlines Roulette? I have no choice but to do that as a white mage because I have none of my other PvP bars set up whatsoever, but I mean, I can, yeah. Run chicken into a tornado. I did run the chicken into the tornado. And I went flying in the air. Oh, okay. Let's see. Live cuts off like half of your names. Alright, this is Mariano. Maddie the Gamer. That's fitting because I'm gaming right now, so that works, that fits. And Nick. Welcome, welcome. Bandana keeps scooting down too far. Actually, this is a gator, not a bandana. I just realized I've got in-game music turned off. 1 second. Here we go. Now we can hear the Gilgamesh music. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, what a time for my allergies to start acting up. What? I was not standing on that tile. How did that hit me? Nope, get away from that. No! Naka has been enchained! Not anymore. Wow, Leah, you're getting the shit beat out of you over here. Pro White Mage skills right there. What's up? I am playing Final Fantasy XIV right now while streaming live on Twitch. Right now we are trying to vanquish Gilgamesh, which we just did, actually. Don't need the chicken. I've already got the chicken. Oh, on PS4. Actually, no, I'm on PC. But good thing on Final Fantasy XIV is it doesn't matter whether or not you're playing it on PlayStation or computer. You can still cross-platform play with each other. One of the beautiful, beautiful things I love about this game. Yeah, so if you've got Final Fantasy XIV on PS4, and you play on Primal, then we could definitely, you know, do dungeons or instances or any type of roulettes or anything. I almost dunked my entire string to my tea bag in my tea. I was about to be upset. Also, running the chickens into the tornado like you did prevents the group taking a huge AoE hit. Yeah, I figured that much, but as far as like dispelling the chicken, that one always confused me. Oh, unfortunately, PSN handles are not going to do me any good as far as being a PC player goes. I would actually have to find you in-game to actually add you to my in-game friends list. That's one thing that you can't do, like cross-platform, because that is PSN specific. Yeah. Now, as far as, you know, meeting up and connecting with each other in-game, totally 100% universal, doesn't matter what platform you're on. But if you're trying to, like, add each other on PSN, then that's only just a console-specific type thing. Now, if you've got Discord, on the other hand, if you got, like, a Discord username, that's something that is definitely, kind of cross-platform. It's not on console yet. They're actually working on trying to get it with PlayStation and form a contract with Sony right now. But Discord is something you can download on your phone, your tablet, your computer, anything that you can open up a website on. You can have Discord on that as well. But yeah, if you do have Discord, I can definitely look you up and add you that way. Drake Lizard is now lurking. They will be missed. Oh, I do have a tool that is supposed to hide chat. But instead, we could just flip over to this instead. There we go. That works. Not that there was like any private conversations going on in chat, so I didn't care if it was covered or not. But yeah, that works. Hey, Topher. I am currently playing Final Fantasy XIV. Um, was going to do a special event today, but one of our team members actually got his account hacked into, so we're just kind of doing other activities to fill in the time slot with. But we're also streaming on Twitch, which I got the link in the description of the live here, wherever the description is located on the screen, I don't know. So if you do want to check it out, it is on twitch.tv/Nakarumi. The chickening cannot be removed. Oh, okay. I don't understand why OBS is not able to copy the same chat colors from Twitch so they're the same color in uniform across the board instead of doing this confusing mess. Oh, haha, Topher. I just put two and two together. It wasn't until I actually clicked on your face. It's like, oh wait, I know you. Does any of the old gang ever stream anymore? I never see Star anymore. I've talked to Star not too terribly long ago. I don't really get any notifications about him streaming. So as far as live goes, I don't know if he does anything with that anymore or not. But I want to say that me and him have kind of touched base here and there on one of the last times I've been streaming. And I also keep up with him in some other means of messages and contact as well. Who are we? Maelstrom? Yeah, we're Maelstrom. Because I know you his fave. Yeah, I think he made it a point to make sure to pop in the last time I was live. I wouldn't really say that we've talked too much outside of what I just mentioned, though. Oh, wait, go back, go back, go back. I don't know what I'm doing. Half the time I'm PvPing. Oh, crap. What am I doing? There is no such thing as regen in this. I'm over here trying to smash my regen button. It's like, wait, that doesn't exist in PvP. Oh, well, you died. Shit. And there's no resurrection either. Spar, where are you? You're dying. No! Kill that warrior! Alright, we stole this one. Good job, good job, good job. Keep moving. So I found out that doing PvP roulette 7 days gives you an additional 1k in wolf marks. Yes, yes it does. Careful, we're split, regroup. I don't know where everybody is. Nor do I know where we're going. I have this uncanny feeling a ninja's about to pop up on me from somewhere and try to murder my face. Goodbye, dancer. Goodbye, ninja. Alright, where are we going? Hey, Bubba. How's it going? I'm doing pretty fantastic. Just doing a little bit of gaming on Twitch right now with Final Fantasy XIV. I'm doing PvP, which is completely outside of my comfort zone, so I'm kind of internally panicking a little bit. That's a warrior. Kill the warrior. Oh my god. Put you to sleep. Oh, trouble, trouble, trouble. Sorry, Quave, I couldn't save you. Oh, did we get the warrior? Oh, hello. Centrix Legend, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the... oh god. Welcome to the I'm gonna die. Oh, that's a lot of yellow. Y'all were in trouble. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't remember all of my PvP buttons. Restore target HP, also does a regen. I got a size, tetragrammaton, temperance, medical kit, which I should have been using. Oh, that's a lot of bad. That's a lot of bad. Yo, kill that paladin. He's trying to... there you go. Do that knockback. Burn him! Yes! Ooh, I see a lot of blue. Alright, we not chasing? We're not chasing. There's a warrior that is just going ham right in the middle of everything right there. Come back here. I'm going to put you to sleep. Got him. Burn that pally. Oh, he used hallowed ground. Deleted. Alright, are we pushing? Is that what's happening? So many regions out right now. Pick, pick! Oh, thank you for the hearts. I just saw those. That's why I found out that doing. Oh, I already read that. I was about to reread what you said, Spar. Alright, are we done overtaking this thing? Yeah, it's already. Oh, there's another one right over here. I'm seeing a lot of yellow. Are we going? Are we going? Crew, hello? Are we taking this one? What are we doing? Paladin's trying to go in for the kill. He's hallowed. Burn. There's a monk. The monk is deleted. Mocking is deleted. Watch the flank. From who? Well, I don't see anybody coming from the east, so that looks safe. Glen Coco. That almost sounds like a brand name. Mike and Mark and some other names that I can't see because Live decides to put dots instead of actual usernames. That was almost a fatal mistake on my part. Well, this one's already been no longer a thing. Kill the pally! Oh, do I have a battle high? Dear God, I don't think I've had a battle high in a really long time. I'm scared. Oh my God. Kill the Sam, got the Sam, kill the Bard, got the Bard. There's a Dragoon. Dragoon's almost dead. He's dead. Warrior. Oh. Die, Warrior, die! He's dead. There's a lot of blue incoming. Yellow's trying to make a push. Well, they're trying, anyways. They keep trying to LB. You're not on my team, but I'm gonna heal you anyways. Are we being pushed back? Is that what's happening? Whoa, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. No, don't you die! Ah! Alright, it looks like we're giving up that position. Is that what I'm gathering here? Are we giving it up? So much moving on my screen! Oh, my mana. Do I have, like, any MP restoring skills or anything at all? Oh, somebody got deleted. Kill that Machinus. Okay, he did. Hello, and thank you. Unlurk, I see you. I see you. Alright, where are we pushing to next, boys? Alright, I guess we're just pushing some more. Nice snatch, I saw that. Is this ours? It is ours. Invulnerable? Why is he invulnerable? Come here, you little chicken shit. Oh, they're trying to flank. Oh, nice LB. Nice LB. Oh god, we got people coming from every angle. Crap, crap, crap. I don't know which way to run. No, stop running away. I can't heal you if you're crap. I have no idea what I was doing that entire time. Oh my god. I did a round. We were not too far behind though. 754 out of 800. We were almost there. I've been so out of touch with PvP. I don't even know what my skills do anymore. My tea's not even hot anymore. Sad face. Whoa, when did we shoot up to 11 viewers? Y'all snuck in when I wasn't looking. See that hydrate. I see what you're doing. Oh boy. To go on Palace of the Dead? Is that what you're asking? Uncle Scott. Oh my goodness. I'm playing Final Fantasy 14. '15 and the 7 remake. Both of those are pretty good games. I hate that 15 is so like fragmented and you have to get it in several like DLC packs. You have to watch the movie to kind of figure out what happens prior to all these events that took place. Um, that's the only thing I don't like. Like if you want the entire saga of 15, you have to spend money in various different places to get it all. Um, I've been fantastic actually, Victor. Between with me now being an official, I'm not a partner yet, but I'm working on it, but an official Twitch streamer, um, since I last spoke with you, I both had a promotion in my job, um, started up a bunch of different projects within my community and organization that I have going on. Any landmines yet? No, not any landmines. Although there was a lot of like terrifying moments in PvP that just took place. I probably am going to go ahead and change my stream description because Cypress, our tank, his account got hacked, which inevitably also got his account suspended. So he's not able to log in, and we're not able to go into Heaven on High right now. So no HOH tonight. Two stream night? Oh, like, do I have two streams going on? Yes, yes. I've got my Twitch one going on over here, and then I got my live stream going on to my left. So I've got double dipping here, double dipping. Uh, did you know I missed to catch you up? I had to get a. Oh my God, Jesus, Victor. Well, I'm assuming and hoping that everything came out all right after the surgery. Grandma passed away July 16th of last year. Inherited her house. Moved from Trenton, Michigan, to Southgate, Michigan. Okay. Now, granted, I'm not very familiar with Michigan, so I don't know if that's like a large distance. Um, but nonetheless, I congrats on the house, I suppose. Under different circumstances would have been nice, but nonetheless. Hi, other stream. This thing is about to drive me nuts. It's not exactly where I want it. Hold on. We gonna fix this. There we go. All right, that's better. Glad I can walk everywhere and everything is close by. That's what I really liked about living in the city myself. Was worst case scenario, if I didn't have transportation available, it was within walking distance. Um, so I did really like and enjoy that. So I feel you there. Honestly, this is not too much drawn out. It's grown out. It's a little scraggly right now, and I do have to trim it up. Otherwise, it just keeps catching on everything. Um, but yeah, then this is not too much going on here. Oh goodness. Now, is this like an official diagnosis recently, or hey CJ, welcome, welcome. How's it going? I just realized my BGM is not playing unless I'm actively in the window. Let's fix that. There we go. Yeah, somebody else just popped in on live, whose username is CJ. I'm doing pretty good. Just playing some Final Fantasy XIV right now, streaming it on Twitch, which I do have the link in the description if you wanted to actually see the game and the people I'm also talking to on the, like my other side over here. Surrounded by butts. Spar, what does that mean? I did get diagnosed. How's your niece and nephew doing? Well, niece is growing up way too fast for her own good. Um, Good Lord, she's how old now? I have to do math just to remember how old my niece and or well, he's not my nephew, he's my brother. But I mean, she's probably in the ballpark of like 7 to 8, and brother's going on 16 plus. We have the. Oh, okay, Spar. I got you now. I'm on the same page. I didn't know what the heck you were talking about there for a second. No, this is the fight I gotta pay attention to, because they're gonna zap lasers from either side of the arena. Victor, I am streaming from North Carolina. You know my name. Well, I mean, yes and no, Silver. But I mean, to me, you're always gonna be Silver. And could you help me in a Final Fantasy game, please? Well, that depends, Victor. Well, one depends on the Final Fantasy game that you're playing, because depending on the version determines what type of game it is and what platform it's on. And two, a lot of them don't have multiplayer options. Now, granted, the one that I'm playing, 14, is an MMO, and I play on PC. So this is built with the idea and the concept around a massive multi-online game where there is multiple people, multiple players involved. Yeah, I want to say that they were supposed to come up with a multiplayer for Final Fantasy 15. I don't know whatever came of that, and I don't think it's really relevant to the single-player game content that you do, from what I heard. So I wouldn't be able to really do anything about that. Not any more or less than what a walkthrough on Google will tell you, really. Diabetes, I wouldn't say it's any better, but it's at the same rate, it's not any worse. You know, I still have my episodes, I still have my good days, I still have my bad days. Oh, because I'm targeting the wrong thing. It's like, why won't you let me attack? I'm pushing buttons, man. No, I wouldn't say she is as much of one as far as like tantrums and hissy fits go. She's actually kind of grown into herself a little bit. She's not as bashful or shy around new people so much anymore. She'll still have her moments, don't get me wrong. But whenever her and the family come to visit, you know, she's a lot more talkative, wants to let me know how things in school are going and what extracurricular activities she's up to nowadays, and always telling me what Mimi and Papa's up to. She loves to tell a story about anybody she knows or in the family. She has been deemed the official tattletale. Hi, Timmy. When you say mom, are you talking about my mother? Because I don't know if you remember or not, but due to a car accident, my niece is orphaned. She doesn't have any direct parents. I guess that depends on your definition of video games. She loves to play on my mother's cell phone with the mobile games that she has up there. Granted, in my definition of video games, mobile games don't really count. I feel like cell phone games are in a completely different ballpark altogether, but she does enjoy playing games on a mobile device for sure. You got a GameCube, a Switch, and a PS4. Oh, so you got multiple different platforms to work with there. Timmy, how are you doing there? I'll admit, High Level Bard has some decent procs now. They did do the Bard some justice there, Spar. Granted, as far as all the physical DPS go, I feel like Bard is still kind of the bottom of the list, but there has been improvements made to it. Yeah, Victor, I can't say I'm too much of a console player. Oh, I fucked up. I was not paying attention. I'm Doing great, Timmy. Today is one of my better days, minus all the technical difficulties I had at work earlier. We need to rotate. There we go. That was better. Do I know a band named Pansy Davison? I can't say that I do. Easy Final Fantasy game on PS4? Ugh. Define easy. It's a gay pop rock band. No, can't say I'm familiar with them. Not that I know a lot about pop culture anyways. In several different ways, I do live under a rock. Ooh, I do not like the way this is matching up. That was a very small space to hide in. Yeah, Victor, given that my description in my profile and whatnot, I'm pretty sure that's a easy question to figure out the answer to. God, it's been a while since I've done this dungeon. I was lucky I didn't get hit by more mechanics than what I did. Waves and cheer jumps the live stream chat. Yeah, it's pretty active today. Granted, the last time I was streaming on live, it was kind of like in the dead of night, so it wasn't a lot of activity going on there. Plenty of people were popping in, but nobody was really wanting to chat. Need some action and activities? Did I read that right? Okay. But as far as Final Fantasy games go, it's hard to ask any one person what a good recommendation would be, because most of the time different people have played different Final Fantasy versions for different reasons. And also age comes into play as well, because Final Fantasy itself has been around for decades up to this point. So going back from the original first edition Final Fantasy up to now, them working on 16 and everything else that's been in between, like Tactics and Crystal, for example, and all the different ones that are available. I would probably more so say it would be better to research what you want. In general, most of them are kind of your base JRPG as far as a Japanese role-playing game goes, but each one has a different aspect, a different way that it plays, a different battle style, a different type of story. Some are more linear, some are more open world and open-ended. It really just depends on what you want out of the game that would determine which one would be the best for you to get. Ever since early NES, I think, maybe, don't quote me on that, but hella early Nintendo days, I think is right. Yeah, somewhere along those lines. You know, because these are going back to the games that my mother was playing when she was little and young. You know, she was born in the late 60s, so... See, I love action-adventure RPG games, Lego games, Mario, Zelda, Sonic, Spyro, the Dragon Crash Bandicoot Kingdom, Hearts, open world games. Yeah, especially if you enjoy Kingdom Hearts, because Square Enix, the producer of Final Fantasy games, had a major hand in the production and development of Kingdom Hearts. So it's hard not to like any of the Final Fantasy genre if you liked Kingdom Hearts. Because that's got Square Enix written all over it. PS1 in the 60s? I want to say the PS1 was much later. Final Fantasy didn't start on PlayStation, not the original one. Square Enix has not always been exclusively Sony. Oh, that's the Tank Buster. I know what I'm doing. I'm a good white mage, I swear. When the boss throws a temper tantrum. Victor? I don't see why you would have to apologize for that. I mean, the definition of normal is extremely subjective and based on societal priorities, I almost want to say. Let me not... Dang it! I looked away for 1 second and I died. Yep, Drake. Go ahead and add that to the quote list on, you know, role players. I'm a good white mage, dies from easily dodgeable mechanic. A landmine, right? I know. Instead of a landmine, though, it was just a, how do you say it? Stalagmite that fell and dropped on my head? A roof mine. That almost sounds like a drug. I think we'll dodge that one. That came out worse than intended. Yeah, when you say it out loud, it's like, ooh, maybe not. Technically still a hunk of land. Huh, you're right. Row. See, this is why I don't like live. It tells you when people comes in, but won't give you their full name. Route 35. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, excuse me, holy crap. I'm paying very close attention. Nobody is gonna die, including myself. Who else just joined? Ryan S. Or is it Ryan's? Posture check. Oh, Riker, I'm gonna have to refund that because I'm already sitting up straight with my feet flat on the floor. Ooh, that one pillar over there is making me nervous. I'm gonna move. Seeing you use Medica too, then flow into a size. Look now. White Mage is like my pro class skill over here. Dang it, Spar! Your death is not my fault! Hey, Rick! Been a while. I'm a good white mage. I am! And let me make this disclaimer before I make this one cliche or coin phrase that I say all the time. I am not calling anyone dumb or stupid when I say this, but as a healer, I always often like to say that I can heal a lot of things and I can cure a lot of damage, but stupid just ain't fixable. is going to hate today. Oh, why is that? Hi, James. Drake, you need help. I mean, that's true too. Wow, tab targeting did not want to just let me hit that flattery whatsoever. Nice paint? Oh, painting! Oh! I keep forgetting that painting back there is always in view of my camera. Thank you, by the way. I did paint that myself. Dustin, thank you for the favorite. Also, when it comes to me favoriting other people, I only do it if and when I view your channel as well. So, appreciate the request, but next time I see you live, we'll see you. We'll see. Oh, I do not have benediction. Let me not let you die. Yeah, and I do only have that policy because I don't want to get into the habit of a bunch of people coming in and asking me to favorite them. Whether it be for a statistics thing or whatnot have it, because then I'm going to be having my phone blow up with 50 million notifications that would not be necessary. Let's see, gonna lurk, rewatching Stranger Things with Hubs. I need to watch Stranger Things. That's been one show I had a really hard time getting into. Riker, I'm gonna kill you. Scared the shit out of me. Felt my heart jump into my throat there for a second. Turn the sound alerts volume down just a little bit more. See, I really don't mind about people following me, only follow interesting people. And I mean, that's fair, you know, do what you want to do on this app. Don't feel pressured into doing anything at all. Especially if you're not comfortable with it. Words. Can't get to me, I'm in Canada. I played Detroit Become Human. I know how to sneak up into Canada. Play me. Thank you for the favorite there. I'm trying so hard not to let people die right now. Top-notch healer over here, doing healer things. Raphael, hello and welcome. That's right, Riker. I'm coming for you. Legal disclaimer, Naka rarely ever leaves his house and honestly doesn't have the means of transportation to even cross the border. That's when Tia needs to be in the channel and be like, disclosures are life. Disclosures are life. Oh. That is simply your name, just O. I'll take it. Welcome, O. The Big O. Ooh, that was a good anime, by the way. I think it was on Adult Swim. Correct me if I'm wrong here, chat. But, The Big O. I would watch that right there along with Cowboy Bebop and Outlaw Star. My nose is itching. That's a tank buster. Ooh, that's me, that's me, that's me, that's me, that's me. Ouch. Eek! I knew that was gonna happen. Now that I can hear everything in much more high definition, whenever the boss jumps, those are some bone-crunching noises he makes. Kinda makes me uncomfortable a little bit. Eddie, thank you for the favor. Oh, there was a bunch of people that jumped in here. Pet, Donnie, Clutch, thank all of y'all. Poison. Am I sipping poison? What? Oh, it's on the tree. You just can't see it. Okay. Nothing like a good stomp to get the blood flowing there, right? You can hear everything. Oh, wait. Oh, can hear everything. Yes, yes, I can. I've got the, like, Dolby whatever, what is it, 5.1 surround sound crazy shit going on, THX bass boost, yeet is right, going on in my ears. So if I ever want to just do like Limsa ASMR, I just turn off the background music and I can hear every little damn thing. Alright, Eros, die already. Greed, 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 greed. What is that? Oh, I don't want it. Pass. I just heard a squelchy landing. Yeah, yeah. It sounds like bones crunching underneath, like just jaw munching or something. It's rather disturbing. I tried to time it when you went flying. Oh, for the yeet. Arrows yeeted me out of the arena. Oh, I was gonna zoom in on his little toe beans that Arrows has. I keep forgetting about those. When you said bone crunching, I thought like literal bone. Yeah, that's what I meant. Bone crunching. It sounds like the monster is crunching on bones of whatever it just killed. Not bone with... Wait, what? Drake, you lost me. You may have to DM me what you're talking about on that one. My natural hair color is blonde. A lot of things do fly over my head. Speaking of which, I need to talk to my roommate and see if I can get a ride up to the DMV sometime in the near future. Naka needs to renew his license. Oh yeah, Riker, I was going to refund that posture check because I was already sitting up straight. There you go. Alliance raids. Crystal Tower, yes please. Oh, I just realized my chat window needs to be adjusted. There we go. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, same difference. I was still along the same line of thought as you, Drake, just the cause of the crunching was because Eros was, you know, decided to make a living being its meal. So instead of someone breaking it that way, it's more like crunch munch, I'm gonna grind your bones into dust type thing. Live, why are you so frustrating? I can't even say hi to people because I can't see their usernames. We got E. Oh my god, we're gonna have every little of the alphabet in here. Charlie? Or is that Charlie? Mark and Nick. And a friend. You got a friend in me. Automod, why? Well, I wasn't trying to be that specific, but yeah. Yeah, automod bans the most silliest of words. And again, automod is learning my stream, what is okay, what isn't okay. So it's just always this constant process of just giving it the side eye, like automod, really. Hi, Charlie. How you doing? Please don't judge me, but every time I hear the name Charlie, I think of that old video meme of the kid who was biting like his brother's finger. Charlie bit me! Thank you for joining me in my train of thoughts. Yeah, you're welcome. Candy Mountain, Charlie! Oh yeah, that too. I tend to have flashbacks every now and then to that one. Oh my god, all those 3 lightning orbs just ran to the same tower. I've never seen that happen in all my years of Final Fantasy. Alright, Red Mage, you need to run. Thank you for not doing your part in making sure that we stayed alive. No, don't attack the Staffs of Energy. Attack the boss. Ooh, there is some new people in here who don't know what to do. Wow, that was a really delayed touchdown. Something is trying to kill me. Will somebody please get the ad? Thank you. Festival. Hi there, Festival. Welcome in. How you doing? Groar them stones at the Draken. Well, how does the cliche go about casting stones? Oh, there's an S rank in fam for it, and I'm stuck in Crystal Tower. Damn it. Send more Dona. Stop throwing them. Jamaican rainbows. Z. All right, so we've had the letter C, as in like Charlie, E as in Echo, and now we've got Z as in Zeta. We're working on getting the entire alphabet today on live. Ooh, let me not step in that puddle. Bro Jaja. Or is that bro haha? Depending on where you're from, I guess. Yeah. All depends on that dialect, right? I got you. I got you. But how's it going? The words. How is it going otherwise? So we got Zek so far. Oh, ZEC, yeah. Those are the letters of the people that have joined live thus far with just a single letter as their username. We have a Z, an E, and a C. It's going good here. Yeah, you let them know out there. Yeah, we're also streaming live here on Twitch as well because I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV at the moment. So we're kind of like double dipping streams here. Pray tell, please return to the Waking Sand. Is someone named Minfilia? Spar, I will hunt you down and I will let you die. I will keep everybody else in the party alive except for you. I'm sending a message to Mo Green right now. They're not allowed to heal you anymore. Yeah, 14. I've actually been playing this game ever since it came out on, oh my god, how many years ago was it? It was like 2012, 2011, something like that when it first came out. And I was in beta, so even kind of prior to that. Barely missed only maybe like a handful of days worth of a sub. And that was mainly just because of like financial reasons at the time or something. Oh, that little went squish really fast. Seven and 10 are still my fave. 7 is definitely a crowd favorite for sure. And was one of the most popular ones for Lord knows how long. Oh, he's doing the thingy! I don't have him focus targeted, so I didn't know how close I was to seeing the end of my life happen right there. I really did like 10 as well, Final Fantasy X. Unpopular opinion, I actually really enjoyed 10-2, actually. It brought closure to the story, and their battle system and the whole dress sphere system they had in 10-2 was actually really awesome. I know it was the dress me up Barbie of Final Fantasy, but you know what? I don't care. I was totally fangirling over the entire thing. Sailor Moon meets Final Fantasy? Yes, please. Magical Girl transformation. Take over. Dress sphere grid return win. I know, right? I really enjoyed that sphere system that they had in 10-2. I had a lot of fun with that. And I was also that fanatic that when that game first came out and it had that opening cutscene with Pain, Riku, and Yuna doing that whole like musical concert and that undercover missions that they were doing. YRP in position. It's showtime, girls. What can I do for you? I knew that whole fucking dance routine. Granted, I was also one of those guys that knew the entire beginning of Bring It On, so go figure when it comes to that kind of stuff. Pain, Riku, and Yuna. Well, granted, the Yuna you actually see in that opening cutscene is technically somebody else, but yes. Isn't it a gay requirement by now? I'm sexy, I'm cute, I'm popular to boot. Yeah, it kinda is. Who am I? Just guess. I like how the intro character cut out. Wait. I like how the intro character cut off that cutscene when it gets to you. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. In the background. Yep, you got it. That opening cutscene to that whole game was just absolutely fantastic. Ooh, I almost messed up. Somebody got wasted. Nice, White Mage. We couldn't have done that any better. This other White Mage is definitely getting my commendation, just because of that Resurrect right there. It was perfect, it was on point, we didn't overwrite each other. That synergy when it comes to raiding, it was there. Oh, did we get another O? Yep, we got another O. Oh, that was another letter I forgot to add to our alphabet of people who's come in. So we've got Z-E-C-O, so Zeko now. And Roscoe. Oh, we got another one here too. And Nick! All 3 new people that have just joined the stream. Welcome, welcome. Lahi. Somebody just went to, what's the forest place called? In Shadow Walker. Or Shadowbringers. Wow, I'm just... brain is all sorts of frazzled right now. Mixing expansions, can't even remember a name of a zone. I know it starts with R. Raktika, thank you. The one place with a hard requirement. Hug Runar every time you go there. I'll need to check with Cypress to make sure he was able to get his account unsuspended, but otherwise, yes. Oh wow. I'm gonna say welcome to live, but I'm not gonna say your name out loud because of the other stream I'm also on. But welcome. The Milkman. That sounds almost like a Digimon. I love it. Sir, Mr. Milk, are you wearing a Naruto shirt? Is that what I'm seeing here? That's the vibe. Drake, you would be angry if you don't. Look, sometimes you just get a one-track mind and you make a beeline for your destination. I'm not going to make any excuses. Right? This person is just constantly casting Physic on me, and I don't know why. Do they need help? Here, have a regen. Because I have no idea why you keep casting that spell on me over and over again. So you're telling me you don't hug Runar? Well, it's not because I'm making a point not to hug Runar, but sometimes I just, again, have that one track mind. I'm going to that destination for a reason. I'm on a mission, and it's just not something that's at the forefront. Play dead. Oh, I did say Milkman, didn't I? I just realized that. My bad. I'm sorry. Mikeman. Mikeman. I got it. I got it. I got it. Star, hi! We were actually just talking about you earlier. One of the guys from the old crew, Topher, I think it was asking about you. Yeah, he was asking if you ever streamed much anymore, which I told him, I haven't seen any notifications of you streaming, and that you probably got busy IRL otherwise. What was I gonna do? I came to this location for a reason, and I forgot what it was. Invite them to the FC. Wait, who am I inviting to the FC? Runar? I wish I could. Oh, are you talking about the scholar that was casting physic on me? You ever just walk into a room and forget all the time, Drake? All the freaking time. Never fails. Yeah, life happened. It's been a long time since I've streamed. Yeah, I figured as much, because usually, I would get the notification if you did or something, and I haven't seen it in God knows how long. But I did let him know that you were still around, You didn't kill over or anything. I came here with a purpose. Let me do other miscellaneous tasks, and it might just come back to me here. And sometimes I'll jump in someone's box. I was gonna make a joke about that, and just like how I just forgot the reason why I teleported to a certain location, I just forgot the joke I was gonna make with that. But you know what? It's okay. Moving on. Wreck that box. Nah, I usually do have one person in particular, which the name is eluding me at the moment. That the first thing they would always ask as soon as they come in is if they could jump in the box. And especially with the way that I'm double streaming now, I've got my Twitch stream going on and then I've got my live stream. Putting somebody in the box does no good because one, I'm not going to be able to hear anything they're saying because this headset's attached to my computer, not my phone. And two, unless I do have headphones plugged into my phone, there's going to be a lot of feedback going on. Yeah, exactly. Now, if I ever get the wild hair to start a stream up in the middle of the night, like if I can't sleep and I'm just laying down or whatever, yeah, throw somebody in the box. We'll do the little versus thing that Live's got now, and I noticed they also have a few other features that you can take advantage of, which I haven't really messed with or played around with, so I don't know what they do or what it's all about. What are you twitching about? Yeah, the whole like next date thing. I think I like accidentally popped into somebody's live with the whole next date situation. And I guess it's basically the same thing as jumping in the box, but it's like a voluntary option for anybody that comes in, and it it reminds me of speed dating is what it reminds me of. Which I guess is, cool in concept. Speed dating confuses you. You know what, Drake? It confuses me too, but that's because of the way that I interact with people. I mean, granted, me and my boyfriend, Chaos, if he's still in the channel here, we did meet over an app. You know, that's how we found out about each other. That's how we first started talking. But during that time that we did first meet and actually sat down face to face and had a conversation, we stayed at the restaurant for what was it, like 6 hours? I think it was. Like, we seriously think the staff was kind of ready to be like, okay, y'all need to leave. Like that old MTV show. Oh, God! I haven't thought about that in fucking forever. Adventure Me. Let's see. I can't see names. Michael and Cub. Cub. Hang on. I'll figure that out here in a second. Cub Boy TFL? I'm just going to say Cub. Thank you. Next. Yeah, Drake. We were in there for, it was Burger 21 is where we were located because I'd never been to Burger 21. I was still kind of fresh to the city. It was my first time living in any kind of metropolis area of any stretch of the definition. Burger 21 was a new concept for me altogether. So he kind of took me out to the restaurant and I got to try like their 50,000 types of dips that you can dip your french fries into. I tried Cub. I tried. I didn't want to like absolutely butcher your name there. Oh wow, this plant's grew really, really fast. Holy crap. I still don't remember what the primary purpose was for me teleporting to our guild house. But you know what? I'm getting stuff done. That's what matters. I'm being productive here. No worries. I appreciate that. I am the world's worst sometimes when it comes to names, both with pronouncing and remembering them. So I always do like the upfront, I apologize in advance. See, that kind of stuff is what I get more than speed dating. Two people sitting down and actually taking their time to get to know each other. Yeah, and I'm a little bit old-fashioned that way too. Like, even as a, you know, middle-aged homosexual man, um, I was never, and not that I'm like dissing it or that I don't condone it or anything of that nature, but I could never get into the hookup scene. You know, I need to know more than your face. Like, I need to know your name, where you're from, what your backstory is, you know, what kind of life experiences have you have, what do you do for a living, you know, not that I need to know your salary, but, you know, what do you do on a day-to-day basis type stuff. Like, there needs to be some type of chemistry there, and in that respect, like, I guess if we're just talking about in the homosexual circle of things, I guess I'm more kind of a demisexual in that regards. Like, there actually needs to be some type of intellectual and emotional connection there before I can actually 100% delve into a physical connection. You're cute and sincere. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah, no, no, you right. You right, Star. And do you have a belly? That when it comes to physical attraction, round bellies get my attention real fast. Whoa, my frame rate just nosedive. All right, let me look at my graphics card here. Some crazy stuff is happening.